Welcome everyone to tonight's stream. More Mechanica goodness and Timmy snack time. Honestly, it's all about Timmy, right? Timmy. Snack time for Timmy. That's what everybody's gonna care about. Hey, Connor T. Yep, you're first. You beat at spots for a change. Jenny, how is vacation going? So you're still on vacation, right? Or are you back? Hey, Jason. Thanks for joining in as well. Look, they're right there. Well, look at me like you won another treat and you got one waiting. Look at that. Now I hear you smacking. Just want you to know that, Timmy. I hear you smacking your lips when you're doing that. Good evening, Felonious. Thanks for joining in as well. How has everybody's week been going so far? Good week? Good vacation, Jenny? You're not back yet, so hopefully you're still having fun. Hopefully, relaxing by the pool or on the beach, hitting up a few rides. You said you're going to a what was it? Well, Disney World, right? It was like Disney World, or was it what's the other one down there? So either way, you're doing some of the roller coaster rides, I expect. You know, maybe a little, what, Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. I can't remember what they have. Oh, I haven't been there a long time. Devin, hello. Thanks for joining in as well. Timmy, you're not full yet? Are you not like just overloaded with food? Here, I'm gonna put one right here. Very close. Get your snoot in there. Ah, there you go. Rise and didn't puke. Was that, yeah, Universal Studios down there? Yeah, I haven't been down there. I went when I was like 6, or right before I turned 6, maybe, to Disney World, and that's the only time I've ever been. And all I remember is the old school Star Wars, where they had the Ewok village outside of the ride, and you got in the ride. You didn't actually see the roller coaster part of it. It had the TV screen, and you watched stuff on the TV that made it look like you were in space, you know, doing like one of the space battles kind of thing. Get in there, Timmy. Ah. All right, before you eat through all of your little snacks, magic stick. Yeah, magic stick. You can't go. All right, come on. Give me, shake hands. Yes. Shake other hand. Shake other hand. No, other hand. Other hand. There you go. All right. Yeah. Can kind of see him there. Timmy? Who's my buddy? You're my buddy? Are you my buddy? Yes. Okay. Now you're here 25 years ago. Wow. Okay. So you're at least getting to go back. I haven't been back since I went originally. So yeah. And all right, now. There you go. All right, Timmy's taken care of. Let's go ahead. Let's start diving in tonight to some Mechanica fun. And give it a second to catch up. Always does this. Oh, there it goes. Oh, why it takes a moment for it to catch up afterwards. So let's see. Last time got to this point. We're decorating the upstairs, the living area, kind of getting that going, and we did get a few bits going, but most importantly, figured out why I was falling through the landscape, through the terrain, through the map, over and over. I actually looked back through some of the notes, some of the comments that people have made on the update notes for this update, and I'm not the only one this happened to. I just seem to be the only one that was able to isolate it down to, I did this, And then I started falling through the landscape over and over. I fell out of the map back in. Somebody else had that happen as well. They didn't seem to ever... I never saw a reply from them saying that they figured it out. So, yeah. I did go and post a few things regarding all of this. And actually, I want to check it again. See, yeah, still... So, the power's connected, but the vacuums are not pulling any power. Of course, I have no batteries in there. It's not showing the power consumption despite it being on. But I'm assuming it's like it was mentioned last time, the Buddy Bot's batteries running out, and yet they still keep going. Like the power's gone and they're okay with it. Well, I don't know. Okay, that still is not... They are still not cooperating with this very well. So, I'm gonna let... They are having serious problems with this update. I don't know why it's suddenly like such a big issue with the Buddy Bots. I can't see. I hope that gets fixed. Alright, maybe that's far enough forward. But I don't like having to park inside like that. It doesn't work so well visually when you can't see in at what you're doing. And I don't know why they're going over it. They used to actually go around stuff. They kind of like go over it or not bump it or go around it. Like right there, he went around it a little bit. I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. I'm gonna let this go. And we got a big guy. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Well, thank you, Devin. Timmy is pretty awesome. And he's done with the treat, and now he's taking his nap. Alright. Well, I was really hoping there'd be at least a patch for this by now, but I don't know, maybe, you know, this is a single person doing all this. It's possible that they were just like, I don't have the time to do this full time, you know, like to jump on it right now. You know, they might be kind of busy with personal life, so it may not be too fast when we get a fix for this. And I'm hoping this doesn't break things again. This did cause problems last time. Because apparently it seems to be having problems going any way that's not sideways. Like if it goes up or down at all, it seems to be a little bit of an issue right now with power lines. You know, yep, still going, still good. Got this going. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Plenty of lithium. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, turn everything off. All right, that's on. I'm just going to see if the batteries run out. Oh, there it goes. That was one of the bugs I was seeing before. You see, everything is flying like crazy all over the place. And when I take this out, it's probably going to start, like, going back to normal. Maybe there's something else causing it. Because this happened before. I had one spot where, like, I had a power line connected the wrong way, and it caused everything to start launching everywhere. And then once I took that out, it just everything went right in. I'm here. Well, I hurt you. I do like the bat animation. It does feel more like you're actually hitting them and not just like giving them a little boop. Before it was like boop. And chat got quiet. So Jenny, what rides have you been on? Elaborate on your trip so far. What rides have you been on? Give us some names. Like movie themes or something like that. Well, I don't know all the rides at those parks. I just know you're gonna have like certain ones that are expected. I think I had... Yeah, I still have some unlocks to do. I've got weapons to unlock. That's right. I didn't get all the weapons done yet. I don't have my gun. Don't have the staple gun. Or nail gun. No, I always think it's a staple gun. It's a nail gun. Alright. 20. Yep, okay, I got enough. Yep, got enough. Actually, I don't. I'm short one. I did not math that one correctly. Oh, I did see somebody had a problem with this last update. Unfortunately, it's not something I use all the time because I'm fine with working, you know, through the night hours on this instead of like fast forwarding by sleeping. But somebody had a problem where they used the hibernation chamber and it pretty much just broke their game save. So it's a good thing I don't really rely on that because I probably would be having some issues even worse than what I've been having. Wait, yeah. Here. Alright, let's get... I think this is going to be the spike bat, and I can't remember what else. Yeah, Harry Potter ride, okay. So you got Hagrid's ride. In the dino area, rode the big coaster there. Was it like... Alright, so the Hagrid ride was you on the motorcycle. Was the dino ride the one where it's like... Is it one of the ones like in Jurassic World 2, whatever it's called. The, you know, the one where they go... No, wait, his first one, Jurassic World. You know, the newer ones. They had the bubble car, the little glass, like, or plastic bubble car, you know, you could roll around in. I thought I saw somewhere they came up with a ride that was like that, where it made it feel like you were in that bubble car. Is that the dino ride there, or is that, am I thinking of a different place? Because I saw that, I was like, that's a theme park ride right there. You know, so you can get in this dino bubble and ride around, and it's going, you know, I mean, even if it's just like you're in one place and it's kind of like you got screens or projections that like rotates you around. You know, it's basically like the old Star Wars ride that I remember from a kid. Oh, what? You guys are not supposed to be moving my car around. That's not part of the deal. And he's still doing this where one of them will get there, get stuck. The other one will bump him forward. And he'll be, oh, I can reach this now. And then come back. So I'm going to end up with one at the end who's just completely stuck. Oh, wait, nope. He managed to move far enough. He pushed them both in. I'm about to the point of, like, not even using that. Just have them dump it in, and when it spits it out, it automatically gets picked up. Like it's not even going along the conveyor, really. Granted, I could do this a lot quicker by myself, but I want something that's... I want to feel like it's an automation thing. I don't want to feel like I just have to go and carry around a whole inventory full of stuff. Alright. That's taken out. That's actually, you know what? I'm yeah, disconnect that. Just in case. We'll see how items behave. Alright, everybody here? Do-si-do. Oh, no, it's still kind of flinging stuff the wrong way. It's not as controlled on the movement. It's not as refined still. So somewhere, something is acting up. Something is causing it to not behave the same way, because it was doing a lot better before. Do that. Since it's not making any real difference for now, do this so I can, yeah, hopefully, let's ask that 54. We'll see if it keeps draining. If it doesn't, then I'm good. I still want like a piston type of thing in here. Just because I want the idea of like a piston pushes down and have upside down spinning laser blades. Like have 4 of them, you know, like north, south, east, west kind of thing. And it just sits right there, right below the vacuum, and basically just drops down. Like drop the whole assembly down from up here and have it where maybe that vacuum spits it out and another vacuum picks it up as it spits the item out, and it then goes along the conveyor. Since I'm pretty sure if I had it moved, the conveyor would not connect back up the right way. Good supplies, though. Oh, which coaster was fast? The dyno coaster or the motorcycle coaster? And when you say you've seen shows, I'm assuming you're meaning like, oh, you know, like the little Star Wars themed show or the dive shows, stuff like that. Oh, it's somewhere. I want to say, I think it was a Six Flags I remember seeing where they were doing like Star Wars. And the only reason I saw it was somebody, you know, it was a couple and the guy was a huge Star Wars fan, just big Star Wars nerd. And the wife, or no, the wife was the Star Wars nerd. That's what it was. The wife was a huge Star Wars nerd, and the guy was proposing, I think, or something like that. And he basically got them to come down, do pictures with him, and then he proposed to her while she was there with, like, Darth Vader, you know, posing for a picture kind of thing. I think that's what it was. Something like that. Maybe not exactly that, but it was something in that direction. Now, I remember it was one of those things where it was the show, and, you know, they have a dance sequence. So you see Darth Vader bust out some moves. And of course they have like, you know, all the gymnastic, acrobatic type stuff where they'll do the little lightsaber duels. Where they'll come out and be spinning all around with the lightsabers doing that. The Dyno one is the crazy fast one. You go upside down and spin. There you go. That makes me think of I'm pretty sure they probably still have it. I mean, I haven't been there in decades, but at Space Camp. All right, the space was it the Huntsville Space and Aeronautics Center, whatever they call it. It's where Space Camp is, or where it kind of started, I think. I went there as a kid for Space Camp, and one of the things they had there was the centrifuge, which is one of the like astronaut training things they used to do. They probably still do it in cases, but yeah, it's basically you sit in like this little circular room, and they basically just spin it. That's all it is, and you're not even sitting. You're standing, leaning back against a board type thing, and as they spin faster and faster, the board you're leaning against slides up till your feet are off the ground because of the centrifugal force. Why it's called the centrifuge. And I remember that one. That was like the never had a problem with it. The only people that had a problem with it were ones that didn't do what they said. They said, look at the screen in front of you and keep your eyes on it. If you take your eyes off of it and see the room spinning, you're going to get sick. And people who got sick always took their eyes off of the the screens ahead of you, the TVs, and got sick doing that. Because I remember it speeds up enough to get you a couple of G's. I can't remember the exact number, but it will increase gravity for you at least a decent amount. You rode on the gorilla. Okay. That could be taken out of context if somebody was just joining in right there. You rode on the gorilla. And it definitely could be a little concerning for somebody that jumps in right now. The Shrek and the Grinch. I didn't know they did a Shrek show. I mean, it makes sense. I guess the Grinch show is kind of the seasonal one right now. Because, you know, everybody's already got to get started for Christmas. It's like it's not even Thanksgiving yet. You know, it wasn't even Halloween yet. Everybody's already getting Christmas stuff going. I would want to see a, maybe they've done this somewhere, a Grinch-themed roller coaster ride. Where it's you going down the mountainside to try and return the presents back. Like that whole like sequence as you're going down the mountain. Like that would be it. So it's like, yep, you're up there. You see that, like, you know, the one with Jim Carrey where they like right there at the edge and they start to lean forward. Have that be the start. It's perfect. You know, you're at the top of the little incline for the roller coaster. You're leaning forward and then boom, bah, 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 you know, all the way down the mountain. Oh, you gotta dodge the tree. You know, I always thought that would be like a good, fun style roller coaster, especially like Christmas time. You know, they could make like one roller coaster, but then they have it where it's like changes themes through the year. All right, let's see. That's my last research going there. Yep, got the spike bat. I got the throwing knife. Not worried about those. Think I'm gonna get the electrified baseball bat because I like the new swing, and that's gonna add some more damage. And then of course we gotta do the nail gun. Gotta do the nail gun. I'm still waiting for my sniper nail gun because I want to like have long range shooting capability. I did not put a window there yet. Okay, need to fix that. Let's see. How is my production going? Poor Thanksgiving. Yeah. Nobody cares about Thanksgiving. Oh, is it still not daytime yet? Okay. And I'm still randomly producing copper from this one. I still don't get why it thinks there's copper inside that, but like every time I load the game, it acts like there's some copper, and it did that on another one of those. The original one I set up, the coal-powered one, had happened the same way. Every time I load the game, it would already have 15 copper loaded in for some reason. Like it just gets something stuck there. Like, oh, this is in here. It's not really, but you know, it thinks it is. Yeah, that. Something really weird with that, messing with like the physics, causing that to be a lot less effective. As usually that pulls straight upwards in a line, no problems, and instead it's just throwing things all over the place. I'll put that there. That's good. Yes, I could carry stuff up myself right here like this, but they need something to do. All those boxes that I got from, you know, that bug last time. Wonder if there's other bugs I can accidentally find to duplicate a lot of stuff. It's actually, you know, about to get my weaponry situated. We'll go build somewhere else. Let's do like a... I've got all the electric stuff unlocked. I mean, you know, I could do everything electric. Got vacuum. I've got a copper spot over there, which is harvesting the copper, smelting the copper. I feel like I want to go and build something with that. It's like past that boulder there. We go build like a little enclosed area, you know, like you're supposed to do with the, you know, the defensive walls. We'll go do that. That way I can make use of those. And yeah, I'll build like a little outpost, put up defenses kind of thing. Might do like a steel ramp where I jump in, jump out. I don't know. I think we'll take some of these so I don't have to make those. Gotta take that. I don't know if I'll worry about that. Yeah, we're gonna do some upgrading there as soon as I have my weapons. Well, a nail gun. Oh. Yeah. It's a nail gun, but it fires screws. So wouldn't that just be a screw gun? I mean, that is what it's called. It's a nail gun, and then you use screws as ammo, so it's technically a screw gun. It's not a nail gun, it's a screw gun. Because nails are not going to have the little twisty screw part. Wildest roller coaster was called Top Gun. I never did that one. I don't even know where that one would be. Let's see, there was one I did. Years. It's been years since I've really been like to any of those places doing that sort of stuff. I try to think. There's one that I remember. It's like those ones where they take you all the way up and it's like the parachute thing where they drop you and you just free fall. But it wasn't like just a free fall like straight down. It was one that spun you as you went downwards. So you would you do a corkscrew as you fell downwards kind of thing. I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember where it was. I want to say I think it was maybe at a theme park in Myrtle Beach. I can't remember. I'm gonna sit here, give him an evil look as he comes up. See, does he realize he can shoot at me? I mean, my head's sticking up. Over. Up. So he can't target me if I'm standing here like this, even though I'm clearly tall enough for him to see. But I jump, and he's like, oh, hey, I see you now. Oh, yeah, that's just getting flung everywhere. And then that went perfectly fine. Where's the other? That's way over there. Yeah, I hope that gets fixed. I don't know what it could be, but something is messing with the physics on that stuff. Ah, yeah, we got more coming in. Like, now I am at that point that I'm pretty much fine. You know, this was the original vacuum. Back when we could do the tunnel and have them come into the tunnel of death and everything. They wouldn't try to break stuff. Like, they couldn't damage the walls. That vacuum design there would have been fantastic because I could have easily lined stuff up. I could have put them along the sides on the floor like I thought I was supposed to and had it pull things sideways between them, you know? I could have staggered them, had them pulling between like that way in the different spots where the bots got destroyed. It'd been amazing. But, you know, now they can break your walls, and not gonna deal with that. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. There goes the piece getting stuck on top again. Well, since I plugged it in, no power draw showing, but it actually is pulling power from the base because it's not draining the battery anymore. So it's using power, it just doesn't show it's using power. And it kind of throws off the way it pulls everything in. Almost unlocked. Velocicoaster! I mean, that's a good name for it. Velocicoaster. You know. I mean, it's a lot better than Raptor Roller. You know, they could have gone cheesy with Dino Rider. But I'm going to give them a pass. I think Velocicoaster actually works for that. I want to say, I think it works. It's a sufficiently good name. I'll go ahead. Yep. I can't sit. Still waiting for that to happen. Like, you know, I want to be able to have a seat, you know. Rest my robot legs. I mean, I've seen promo pictures of robots sitting down. Why can't I sit down? Alright, as soon as the unlock happens, out on my way. And of course, they're still, you know, I want to actually take the car. I want to take the car because I don't want to be walking the whole way. So we're just going to move this stuff up here. Oh, not that one. There we go. Yeah, still good. And it's gonna get stuck on the last one, I'm sure. On one of the upside down, you were inches from the water. I feel like that would be dependent on the length of the person's hair. Like, if somebody has hair down to their waist and they're upside down, their hair probably went in the water. If you got short hair, then probably not so much to worry about. Yep, yeah. Get in. Go. Drop it off. Judo kick. I cannot move him. I totally should be able to, like, nudge him or something. I should be able to bump him. Oh, there we go. We got weapons. All right. Making my gun. What? I don't have plastic. Wait, I can make plastic, right? I got stuff. No, I don't. I just don't have. What? I got oil. What am I missing? Only produced in Chemical Crafter. So there are some things you cannot make in your inventory now, which, you know, honestly makes sense. Yeah, I got plenty more oil, you know, coming in, so I'll just go ahead and do this. I need 2 plastic. Oh, I'm good for that. Move that there. Bam! Electric bat. That's 2. Okay. No more of that. That. Did it produce? I heard it click. I heard it bink. Right. I'm gonna do that. Do that. There we go. Alright. Time to grab the car. And no attacks coming. Alright. Grab the car. Get on the way. We're gonna build a remote outpost, like an actual remote outpost. Most of the time I just built the little miner, the drill, and a solar panel kind of thing, like very small, no real like small outpost with walls. I did have that big base over there to the left that I did build that lower section where it had all the vacuum stuff and everything to get the conveyors, you know, all that boot. And oh, you can do damage to them. I tried that recently. I kept hitting them. Then it was just like, acted like it was nothing. Like it was perfectly fine. Didn't bother them at all. And that's what it was. I forgot to do this. See, I don't know. Okay, so I don't like the fact that this does not want to snap. You know? Like it's supposed to snap. Why is it not snapping? Oh, yeah, nothing's programmed. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. That. Okay. Alright, so let's start with this again. And there it goes. Alright, so I got that. I just had it, I guess, too close or something. So I can't do it that way, but I'm going to do it like this because I'm planning to have, like, 1, 2 more at least going in at some point. What? Okay. That thing a little goofy. You know what? I got my gun. I got this. Just because I break a guy doesn't mean you gotta go run off and tell your friends. Go. Okay. Get this finished. Which actually, I don't even need anything else on that. I just need this. Pretty good. That should work. He's still beeping. Okay. Turn on. Let's go ahead and get this going. There we go. That should go faster. Since it's all power, don't have to worry about it. Alright, he's not the one that was beeping. The beeping one went away. Alright, let's see. Alright, I brought this. Honestly, is probably what I should have used to place that down. We'll just, I'll start here. Well, no, that's going to be bad because I put the miners here. They're going to have to come up a bit. That should actually be doable right there. Okay. I feel like I just want to build off of this and kind of like over here sort of thing. Still heard the beeping one. Oh, you ate at the Hard Rock Cafe? I always liked Hard Rock Cafe. You know, it's a once in a while thing, not like all the time kind of thing. You know, it's always like if you're in an area that has one, you go to it. You know, I always go to the one in Gatlinburg. Whenever I've gone there. But my favorite meal was the one I didn't even eat. I just went to the Hard Rock Cafe in London when I went to London. Because that was the first one. The one where they got the original Eric Clapton guitar. It started the whole thing. I was like, I gotta go see this. I'm not even like that huge of a Eric Clapton fan, but I was like, I gotta go, you know, check that out. It's musical, you know, requirement. All right, that should be good. You want to tangle? Let's go. Yeah. You know, just because I'm not gonna be here really that often. We'll just do it like that. Oh wait, at least I have like the door style to it. 'Cause I feel like if I do the garage door, that's not like defensive feeling. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna need one more. See if I can do it before big guy gets over here. There we go. There's a design issue there. Oh, he got me. And he, might done a little bit of damage there. I can't get out! I'm trapped! I actually cannot move past him. It's funny how little he actually was hitting the wall there until he swung the sword arm. Like, the laser, no effect. Swing the sword, yes, deal damage to the wall. Alright. And now I've got this as my lookout point. Okay. Not moving. No, what? Perfect. Wow. That's why I still say I lost I just lost that copper wire that went in. Yeah. I still say we need like an open hand type of thing for the hot bar where you can just like it's just a hand icon. It's always the hand icon. You can't put anything there. It is entirely for the purpose of always having that hand, because you can't interact with certain things when they are in your hand. Or if you're like, if I'm holding this, it works. If I'm holding this, I can't interact with certain things like that. I can't pick stuff up. So I'm hoping this will be enough. I thought, you know, 2 probably is going to be enough of those, honestly. So we'll start with, I'll do one on the end. And we're going to do the merger. I'm just going to... That's funny, it works for that direction, but it doesn't want to go that direction. Like, it's not snapping the right way there. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take that out too. I will get this fixed. Wait, I might just do like this for now. I do like, yeah, we do it like this instead. Come in, have like maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Now, you know, I'm just gonna do it for now, like this. Just get done, and it still flips upside down. That is, yeah, that should not be happening. It should not be working that way. It should not flip upside down for that one orientation. All right. There we go. Okay, got that. And that is set up. Okay, let's... I'm gonna do like a... You know, I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna do some extra solar panels. I'm just gonna build them like this still for the moment. Like that and like that. This way everything can be connected. Okay. So that has 2 copper drills and copper production furnace. That's not lined up right. There we go. And I do not want these to overflow. What are you doing? Quit spying on me. Alright, yeah, that's door. Where's the door? The armored door. There, armored door. Keep out. Alright, we don't... Let's go build it off of this. Solar power will control when they shut off at night, so I don't have to get too complicated there. I just need it to be on smelting completed. I need it to check the storage box and see how much free space is left. That's it. We're gonna do a comparison. less than, and we're going to do less than 1. That goes there. Like that. Yep. Need the branch. All right, so if true is what we want. If false, doesn't matter. If true, if it's less than, turn off the furnace and turn off the auto miners, which means no more production. I don't come back and find a mound of copper laying all over the ground. Like, it like just piled up over this where I can't even see it. Yeah. Want to avoid that. I have done that before. It's not pleasant to deal with, and I am almost steel. Get one more. I could do that. Kind of cuts underneath, but it should be all right. All right, that's my copper site taken care of. And it's not all fancy or anything yet, but I'm wondering if I can. You know, you're supposed to avoid the whole robots in a funnel type thing. That's kind of the reason why they can destroy sections of your base. But I'm wondering, because of just leaving that pathway open, if there's a way to keep them from damaging certain walls and have them just, you know, or lead them the right way first so that they always fall into the right tunnel path. And basically make the same thing again. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put the copper ore in. I forgot to dump that. Do that when I go back. Okay, yeah. Alright. Did not need that after all. I'm getting too many Buddy Bot chassis now, considering we can't exactly get them to do the correct workflow, since they're kind of being more problematic at the moment. Ooh. That could be that'd be fun. Maybe put those out there. You know, have them by the door and not just let the bots get damaged on their way in. Honestly, I feel like I could make a pretty interesting tunnel of death if it all comes down to being able to lead them in the right direction to get them into the tunnel from the right spot. And with the right power, you know, you got perfect pickup of everything with the vacuum and robot destruction, mayhem, and get just tons of supplies. You just gotta get them to come from the right direction so they go into the funnel point instead of trying to go where they impact a wall and start destroying the wall because they're touching it with their spinning blade hands. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Let's take some of this. That. Actually, you know, I'm going to even go further. We're going to take the whole, just all of it. Yeah, whole stacks. Take those. I'll go with the other stuff. Take those. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I need to take that back. I also want to do something more because that power, I want to do something, I think, where I have power storage at the other site, but it is separate from the mining power. So the mining power is strictly for, shuts down at night, has that regeneration of 10% at midnight, perfectly fine. But I do a power bank that is meant to run through the night for defenses. So that's 50 per hour. I've got power allowance of 250 per hour that it will output. And I'll need to have extra being produced so that it's... trying to think how I want to do this. Ooh, spinning laser trap, 150 an hour. Good thing it doesn't have to be always on. 200 an hour. Tesla coil. $100 an hour for laser sentry. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I can do 2 of those. That's really all I need. I mean, for the most part. Yeah, I do 2 laser sentry guns. That'll be fine over there. That will at least look like I've got some security by the door. So everybody noticed now. I mean, I've noticed on mine recently, it had not started to really show for me. But the whole thing, YouTube dropping the dislike counter on videos. I finally saw it today that every video I went to, it just says dislike with no counter. And then you still got the counter on the like button. But I know for several days, it was like, oh yeah, you're supposed to not see the dislike counts anymore. And I was like, I'm still seeing them. They're still showing for me. And now suddenly it's finally caught up on mine, I guess. Like app update or something. It's like, oh yeah, now you don't see it anymore. So I thought that was interesting. How's everybody handling the lack of a dislike counter? Has anybody's world ended yet? Grant, I don't see why it's that big of a deal. I mean, I look some at the dislike counter, but I'm not like, oh man, that means this is a horrible video. Don't waste my time on it kind of thing. Now, if it's like a big, if there's 10,000 dislikes to 500,000 likes, I'm going to watch the video, but if it's more dislikes than likes, then I'm not going to watch the video. And I did hear an interesting take on that the idea maybe they're doing it as a way to get you to watch the video instead of just passing judgment based on that. So that, they get a more clear marker for the video, as in, you watch the video and you actually don't like it, you hit dislike and you leave the video. So they actually get that little bit of watch time to see that, oh yeah, this people are leaving at this point. The video is not doing well. Also, a point, and people have started doing this, and since they can't hit dislike and show the counter, posting dislike in the comments. And the thought that a person was saying this earlier said they think it's more of a way that, the like button and dislike button are one form of engagement, but it's like, what you do, you go like, dislike. I mean, that's all it takes. Leaving a comment means somebody took time to type something. So it's meant to, even if they just type dislike, to have them take that extra bit of effort, if they really want to engage more. So it's supposed to be maybe to actually increase engagement and increase actual commenting. So part of that, but the whole excuse is dislike abuse, like people paying for dislike bombing, where people just go and massive number of dislikes on somebody's video because this person's got a vendetta against some YouTuber. Give it a week and everybody's gonna have forgotten about it. That's how it's going to be. It's a big deal now, but in a week it's not going to matter as much. That's what's going to happen. It's gonna be, this is no longer the big deal. Let's move on to something else. And that's exactly what will happen. People will just move on to something else and not worry about it. Actually, I think I want to try to build up there. I'm gonna do a platform. Yeah. I'm gonna do a steel roof up here. If I can get up here now. Got up here earlier. Ah, come on. I can make this happen. Not at that angle, though. Ooh, you know what? Okay, that's not working. Not working the way I was hoping. I'll just... Wow, that's a lot of, like, angle changing based on the sand. Okay, I think that's pretty level right there. That looks pretty good. What? You used to be able to do that. Used to be able to build on top. I've done it. And there we go. We'll see how well that keeps up with me loading it up with some extra. You know what? Just do it like this. There. Now, that works. It's not pretty, but it works. Yeah, let's just... No. Quit breaking my stuff. It's not even like they're trying to get in. They're just like bumping into it, so they're dealing damage to it. And of course, this is right after I say I think I could do a funnel thing again. They like land behind where I'm at. Alright. Grab my supplies. That's all over the place. And we got another attack coming in. Maybe I just need to build, like, defense turrets where they can actually, like, shoot at a wider range. Oh, you. Oh, it did damage this time. Or is that? No, it's not. That's him doing damage and not the laser. Oh, you go, swipe. There you go. Okay. Armored door is invincible, but the wall is not. I'm going to say I think there's something a little off right there. That the door is invincible, but the wall that the door goes into is not. I'm sorry, it just seems a little bit weird that one part can't be destroyed, and the other part will break no problem. Actually, you know what? I want to do it this way. Oh, you know what? I need to do it that way, because last time I broke a power line without taking it apart first, like it just taking out the solar panel, and it wreaked havoc on things. I like how they're still trying to go towards the door. It's not a matter of like there's a wall, let's just attack the wall. They actually still go for the door, basically. Honestly, I'm kind of ready for a new enemy. I mean, the big guy makes it a little bit harder if you're being chased by them and trying to fight, dodge his attack. But, ooh, and that is going to run out of room. Is it actually? Yeah, and nothing is stacking up again. It looks like. Yeah. Got all my advanced circuit boards I need from the enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna place them, even though they look goofy like this. I can still do it. I'm gonna do it and make it like this. And I don't have any wood. Of course, I don't have any wood because I wasn't planning to need, you know, that. I don't know why you can't have like a metal pole. Oh, that's a tree over there. I can get a tree. You still see the dislike symbol and counter. Now, if you're logged in and looking at your own channel, I know it will still show that, but it's supposed to not be showing it on other people's channel. And I think actually, if you have something like vidIQ extension installed, it will also still get around that and show you the dislikes. But it's you're not supposed to see the counter anymore. Dragonheart, Catharsis Dragonheart. Thank you for subscribing if you're with us. And yeah, no S-bots yet. He's probably asleep. Probably stayed up all night. And is now asleep. Give me that last piece of wood right there. Oh, here we go. I really didn't mean to do that. Also didn't mean to pick up the little shrub and get that anyway. So let's see. I'm gonna craft one of these. So I want to have something a little higher up. We do have that sag to the power line, so I'll make sure I have it a little bit higher up. Does it look so funny? I think I can figure out how to get in here. I don't know if they'll figure that out. If I can get over here in time. Really? Really? Trying to turn it on. I can't even like its default is off. Why is it off at default? And why is it not firing? Why are you not shooting? I have given you enough room. It can shoot them from here. All right, I'm leading you away. We're gonna go back. Yeah, you join in. Oh no, there's something else that got left over there. We'll go back. It'll give time to them try to catch up. Seems strange not to have the young fella around. Well, but, you know, he has done this lately where when he did come in, he either falls asleep shortly afterwards. Or, you know, he then gets distracted. So it is a little weird that he hasn't been joining in as much. But, you know, he has been kind of getting more and more where he's doing less. And why are you... That's twice now. As soon as I get back here, he's like over here. And he's like, oh, crap, I got to get back over here. I'm not supposed to be in this area. Like, he's doing something naughty, and he doesn't want me to catch him, but then I'm coming back, and I kind of see him doing something naughty, and it's like, I know you were doing something. I know you weren't doing what you're supposed to do. No, that's gonna take them a moment to get here. Yeah, okay, that's good. That should give me enough lead time to finish up my work and hopefully have the guns working. It did not say it was pulling power, but you know, I'm thinking now I didn't even get a chance to connect the other end from the pole. That's probably what it was. Yep, that's what it was. I didn't connect that. I'm going to connect it to here. Okay. Power on that. Yep, power on that. Okay, and that, yep, is now caught up. You know, it might be an interesting option is instead... Why is that getting stuck there? That's a little weird. It's getting like... It gets one in there and it just kind of sits there. It has one piece of ore kind of in that spot between them. Like it's not loading it in, even though it's got room. Let's just... I want to see if doing this will cause them to find... Oh, yep, they found their way up. So this is not at all secure. This is not... I mean, granted, I'm not really going to be out here. Ah. be great if there was like an actual programming thing, like where it could target the most heavily damaged of the group. And if they're all equal, just pick the closest one at that point. And then after that one takes a single hit, focus on targeting that one. See, how much is that? So it's building up. That's not going to go very fast. I almost think I should actually switch this up and have... I mean, granted, this is going to be way too much copper in the end anyway. I should almost switch this up and just have... like, each of these going into its own smelter. And just leave it at that. I could actually connect this to that power and have it run through the night. But it's still going to be a case of that getting... yeah, there's like a piece of copper just stuck right in there. It's still going to be a case of something is going to either run out or overflow. Alright, well, I've got copper going. There's going to be a lot of copper. I'm pretty sure I've already checked all of these, but just to make sure. Take the bench. I'm just sitting there and it's like, just waiting. Oh, hey, there's a guy. All right, go back. I'm just gonna chill at the main base for right now, and then I'm going to grab a bunch of iron. I think I should have enough. I got under a spot over here I can build an iron pickup on, or a couple of spots over here I can set up for iron production, so it's not a problem. You had your first snow day yesterday. Yeah. Rub it in. It was 70. It got up to 70 here the last couple of days. And then tomorrow, the high is like 55 with a low in the 30s here. So we're not going to be seeing snow anytime soon, which I'm fine with, honestly, you know. I only want snow if it's going to be on the day when I'm supposed to work, so I have the day off. No point in it snowing when I'm, you know, already gonna be off work anyway. You know, that's... once again, too many circuit boards. I see them. It looks like they're spread out, actually. It looks like they kind of got split. They might have interacted with my base a bit. Because they're... it's like 1, 2, and 3 groups. Ha! Like one at least sitting over there. Like stuck. Again, copper appearing out. That's what it was. It wasn't as like the smelter is not stuck. That's right. It's like every so often, this iron deposit produces copper instead of iron. And it goes in and then gets like processed. I still don't. I need to mention that too in my notes on the updates. Because I forgot about the fact that I have that spot that is randomly switching to copper for what the driller produces. Oh, yeah, look at that. That might be enough right there for a moment, actually. Just to get rid of the sound, I'm turning it off. And I got an extra bench, so I don't have to make one. Okay, let's see how I did it. Right there. Oh, finally catching up. Some of them did. There was more, wasn't there? That was that, right? It was... I thought there was more. Timmy's having a dream. He's chirping. He's actually laying there chirping. Let's see. Like, see, like, he's chirping, and he's just like doing that when he does it. I'm waiting for him to start kicking his feet like he's trying to run. So if it's snow day for you, you still have to go to work. It's just you don't have the school buses, so you get less students. Okay, I mean, most places, I think now with the whole e-learning stuff, I would expect them to be more like, oh yeah, just everybody learn online for the day. Do your classes online. And that way it's like, you know, like, oh, it snowed in really bad. Don't even worry about trying to muck your way through it. Just e-learning, you know? I think he finally stopped. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna place this on him. I want to see if he actually notices. Nope, he's kicking his legs. He's kicking. Still didn't notice. He's out of it. Hello, Sanchez. A lot of prep time for one day. So when you say a lot of prep time, do you mean the prep to get to school because of it snowing, or prep time to do class online? Because, I mean, I've seen more and more stuff where places are pushing more for the online classes. Oh. I didn't see the other one coming in. Which, I mean, you know, college, I had online only classes. But, you know, they were like, not like every day. It was like, here, do this on your own time this week, and then you got to join in on this discussion, do whatever. And then the only time you actually went to class was for the midterm and final, that you had to go and take the test there where they could see you do it. And I know now they've got that, like the lockdown browser, stuff like that, where you've got to have a webcam on you so they can see you're there. You're not looking at, like, you're not cheating by looking at another screen. They're tracking your eye movements. And I was, you know, or they think they could keep it. I was like, all you got to do is just sit there and, you know, be like, oh man, what was that? What was that one? And you're looking there and you got like your notes on a big poster board behind your monitor. You're just like, that one was, and then, you know, you're just reading your notes. There's ways to get around that sort of thing, but, you know, I had to do it in college. You know, you had to be there in class I mean, I like not class, but actually like with somebody there to keep an eye on you for those tests. But you didn't do daily classes. It was like you're free to do this whenever you want, as long as you do this one thing to show your participation. And that was basically, you know, you're expected to like read the chapter or whatever and then join a discussion and say something in the discussion to show you actually took time to at least glance over it. And all they cared about was, all right, at the end, when it's time to do the final, you'll either, your midterm or final, you'll either pass or fail, you know. Oh, yeah, not all kids have computers. I know some places, you know, they've started giving their kids computers, like especially Chromebooks, like a lot of Chromebooks. So I think why Microsoft's got Windows 11 SE now to try and go after Chromebooks so they could get more of a deal with education and not have Google leading the way with the Chromebooks. Plus, Chromebooks are just, they're cheap. And there's a reason why they're cheap, because they break quite readily. And they're not worth repairing. Okay, he's still in there. He moved away from the door when I was looking for him. I just want to make sure my little spy bot is still in there. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to hang out here. We're going to finish this at least. Actually, I'll do, yeah, another window. I don't have anything to look at there. So window 5 of the standard walls. All right, so that should be the right amount. Get this completely closed up. Get me some windows. Where's the window? Oops. I have oh. So I guess I already put glass there. Okay. Yep. I am finally down on my glass count. My very much over the top volume of glass here. If I knew it would work and not cause like possibly collision issues or just watch the whole thing fall apart at some point, I'd build a structure out of just glass windows. You know, just load up glass windows and figure out a way to stack them together. You just got, it's a glass house. Online gives most educators as a child and youth worker, serious PTSD. All right, so, all right, iPads, distribute, yeah, stuff like that. You know, make sure everybody's got some way to get on. But what is it about the online stuff that is, like, specifically more work? Because I know there's been teachers that I've heard of, like, you know, assigning more stuff from, like, YouTube, like YouTube videos, like, here, watch this series on how to do this, and then they do like a class discussion thing, like that's the homework, is watch these videos. And I'm sure, you know, it all goes down to how involved certain things are. I know during the whole lockdown, when that was first starting, there was people, you know, we'd go to help them set up stuff to work from home because they had to be home because their kids were home, and kids be there, got the class up on one thing, and then they're turned this way playing Fortnite or Roblox. And here's like their class video thing. And they're on the classroom thing, and they've got it in one ear, and they're playing Fortnite or Roblox on another thing. You know, they were not paying attention to it. Since that is not right against the wall, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have put it right up against the wall. Actually, I think I am going to do that. I'm going to take that out. Do that. Welded 3 other objects. Tell me that's not... Yeah, okay. I say, I'm pretty sure it's not going to break it, but, you know, there's always a chance something goes horribly wrong. Okay, so come up here. I have a switch, I think, still. Can I use them? Yep, nope. Got one. Still getting stuck trying to run upstairs. So ready for that to be fixed. Tech is lousy, internet sucks. Gigs are logged in but not present. Yeah. And teachers are not tech savvy. See, I get that. Like, I didn't know if it was like specifically just the amount of work load you were having to like do to create the materials being a little bit more. And I know, you know, there's some places, I don't know like specifically any name for it, but I know there's some schools that are like partnering with, or school, you know, groups, boards of education partnering with certain companies that provide that kind of stuff and doing it where it's like they are helping with the tech side of it and making it easier to create some of the materials. Prefer face-to-face conversations. I get it, you know. I get it. That's why I never, as a musician, with so many friends of mine, when the lockdown happened, you know, that like no gigs, no music performances, you're not making money, and if that's how you made a lot of your money, you were in trouble. And a few of my friends that really relied on that for covering living expenses took to just playing on Facebook. They live stream on Facebook and just had people donating through like Patreon or something like that in order to help them make ends meet during that time. And I was like, you know, people were asking me about doing it, and I said, you know, I mean, yes, I could do it, but I am not that one that wants to sit there and live stream a music performance all the time. I am that one that wants that interaction with audience members. I want to see people watching and enjoying. Like, I'm now comfortable talking to a camera. Like, was essentially what I do when I'm looking at this. I don't see your face. I see the camera. But, you know, it's that same thing, getting comfortable doing that with, you know, performing. I just couldn't do it. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So I just stopped with that. But, you know, it's the same thing. Some people are not comfortable with that, like, that whole looking at a camera. That's one of the things, like, people say, if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, you're going to have to work to get comfortable in front of a camera if you haven't already been doing that kind of thing. Unfortunately, you know, I am tech savvy. I work in tech. So doing that stuff is not hard for me. Explaining it to someone not tech savvy is the hard part. So I was going to do a I was going to do like a setup with the button to turn lights on and off, but now I'm thinking I just want to do this as a you know, it turns on automatically kind of thing. I don't want to bother with having to click a button, turn lights on. Let's just have the lights all turn on automatically at a certain time. And I'm trying to think of how I want to decorate. I guess I'm going to do wooden table. And I have one. I don't have another clock, so I'll make a clock. Whoa. That's a big lag right there. That was a very big lag. I'm thinking... Put it like that. Actually, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do it like this. This will be the clock to control all of the lighting in the entire place. That's what this is going to do. It's going to control every bit of lighting in the place. And I'm going to use that clock for other elements. So like daytime, I don't need all of these. Also do not need these here. These are going to go upstairs. A bit more of a decorative type thing. You know, right here. And that might get moved later. I don't know. I'll wait on that. That stuff can be done last. I think that should be the clock. Yes, got it. All right, so we're gonna do it easy every hour. Check. That's it. That's all we need. And then, is it nighttime? Not gonna look at a time value. Just, is it nighttime? Yes or no? So is it nighttime? Yes. Turn on the lights. Is it not nighttime? Turn off the lights. I could do a toggle type thing, I guess, in some way, but I feel like if I do the toggle and certain lights get off, set for some reason, some lag or whatever happens, or something triggers the wrong way, I don't want it to be where I have to go in and try to like resync all of them. So every hour, is it nighttime? And if it's yes, turn the lights on. Oh, no, turn the lights off. Simple. Easy. Actually, I don't think I want to use the... Well, that's going to stay there because of that place. But I'm going to move this one. I got those others. But I got the basics in there. Good. Still wish there was like a grid on the underside of those. Like being able to actually see it, or, you know, have having like the lines or just a default grid that appears would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. That should work. Honestly, that should be enough for that to work. That should be enough light, I would think, for everything. Ooh, and you know what? Actually, I'm not going to put that one here. I'm going to move it out here. Like garage door light. And, you know, I'll have to go reassign stuff, but that's it. Oh, yeah, I heard one of them. The computer department is lousy. Well, tell them to learn to do better. I don't know. You might be working with what you can get. You know, it may not be a case of they're just like they're bad. They just may not know what they're doing, and that is always a very strong possibility. Because there's been a few places where we've encountered, like with my company, taking over for another service provider. And we come in and I'm just like, where did this person, where do these people learn any of their stuff? Because this is a dumb setup. You know, I'd see that on occasion where I'm just like sitting there like, there's not a single way I can think of this being intended as a good design. And then, you know, you ask the client and they're like, oh, wait, no, they never asked us anything. They just did it. This is how they did it. They didn't ask us how we wanted it done. They just did it and said this is what we needed. And I'm like, yeah, they didn't know what they're doing. So, yeah, that happens. Sometimes you just, you know, you might have, it's like, well, this is the best candidate we can get. Maybe they'll learn as they work. So maybe it's somebody right out of college, like, oh, they're cheaper. You know, we don't have to pay them as much because they don't have all this experience. I think that steel ingot found its perfect spot to go swinging around. Look at that. And it's like, oh, there it goes. Now it gets flung out. Oh. Got here. Yep. Got more. Where? Oh, one more. There we go. Still loving this part. It looks funny. I don't like the post going down to the ground, but the fact I don't even have to go down there to open a chest anymore is great. You know, I was having to do that occasionally, go grab stuff out of there. Now I don't even have to do that. It's like it's all done. Easy. Okay, so that's first floor. Hopefully done. I'm going to give it till, I want to see how it looks at night. And then if this is bright enough all around at night, I'm going to do the second floor the same way. Basically, that's what I should already have. Yep, got these in here. So that's done. I'll just add like over here, like those. I might put like a light out here above the door. I still got some in there. Let's try and decide something. I'm still hopeful we get like a filtering option, like something that can smart filter. So I would love to have like a smart filter for the small bot chassis and have it where it gets filtered out, goes on its own little conveyor ride, and then dumps into one of those baskets. One of the big, you know, the poor man's storage, basket. Just have them all dump into that as they get collected from below. And then occasionally I just go grab one out there. I'm going to make this maybe a little nicer. I might put a little fence here. Maybe. I don't know. Trying to decide. I'm trying to think if that's what I want to do. We need decorative stuff. I got more couches, more chair colors. Definitely need to do some shelves. I think we do some shelves. We can do some shelves with like buddy bots for decoration again. I'm gonna worry about the hibernation pod. Honestly, you know, actually, I want to check out the bookshelf. That's new. I've got wood back over here. Should be more than enough. Bookshelf. Yeah. We're gonna do a bookshelf and see how it looks. How does it work? Can I actually put stuff on it? I would hope I'd be able to put stuff on it, considering that the shelves will let you put stuff on them. Of course, we don't have any books. I didn't work. I do not need my shovel. That definitely didn't work. And saving lag. Well, I don't think that's going to work just because of the way it's throwing. That worked. I guess the shovel's a little bit too long. Or it's throwing that out that way, and the shovel that way. That seems to be the main difference there. Yeah. Well, I got it. It is not really the way it's supposed to be, but it is there. So there you go. The hanging shovel. I actually kind of like that a little bit for look. You know, not so great with this, but, you know, it could be the more of that rusted look. I guess I could have done, like, a wood switch over so it has wood up top, but I don't know about how it would look from inside. You go in this level, and then you're like, look up, and there's a wood floor above you. That doesn't feel like it would fit as well. Let's see. Iron. There's an iron one. Let's do one more. Yeah. Let me get stuff here. I'm not getting a lot of batteries now, actually, compared to how it used to be. Used to actually have quite a few batteries getting dropped. Okay, we're gonna do 2 of those. 2 of those. 1, 2. And I will need, once again, we need an open hand spot down here. I will need, actually, I don't even need the conveyor. Never mind. I will need a box. And preferably not falling anymore. I don't want to use too many of these, since this was a bug that generated all of these boxes, but I will use a few of them. Okay, there again, we get that last little piece that just kind of gets flung around, and everything else kind of slowly comes into the middle, and is fine. All right. Not needing a huge amount of lithium right now either, so wait, that's iron, right? Or is that coal? It's hard to tell now. It's coal. Okay, well. That's it. There's the iron one. Okay. Do it like this for now, and if I feel like speeding things up later with more, I can. And why? What? All right, fine. I'm gonna do it like this. And then this. Why? Okay, this is working before. Now it works facing in. Like, not the right direction, but the direction that is going to cause a problem with the way it flows. It's like, yeah, that will work. Wow. Okay, so that's acting worse now. That was fine. Now it's not. Maybe it's the terrain is just off just enough that it's causing a problem. Do it this way. Nope. Yeah, hopefully that gets fixed. Because that's happening on a lot of stuff. Okay. What? I'm just gonna do this. Oh, wait, no, not that. Did I do it? Yeah, okay. I did do it right. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. Certain things, it's just it flips it upside down. And I could understand if it was like a collision thing, which it should still not do that. It should be like showing red. It can't place it because of a collision instead of flipping it upside down. But there's stuff that is like flipping upside down even though it readily can place there. And it's obviously not doing that on the outgoing direction. It's only on the input direction. Which just makes things so much more frustrating when you know it should work, but it doesn't work in the right direction. Oh. How is he damaged? That bot has taken damage. He is like... He has... I wonder if he was over there. I wonder he might have roamed past like my my base out there, just wandering around, you know, and got shot. I mean, think about the fact that's going to be shooting at stuff when I'm not even there. I might go over there and find a whole pile of robot drops. You know what? I'm not even going to, well, no, actually, I will do this. I will go ahead and program this so that when it produces, yeah, on smelting complete, what the, oh, come, I did that. I had linked. All right, smelting complete, amount of free slots on the storage bots. Comparison less than 1. And if it is less than 1, we're gonna turn this off and the auto miner off. That's the That's the only thing I need. If it is less than 1, turn both of them off so I don't get an overflow. And there we go. And I'm getting like a stutter. Like I was walking in this area or this direction. It's like I can see it stuttering now that I'm actually like putting in programs for stuff. Like, something is not playing nice. Something. Oh, I'm going too far. Yeah, I'm starting to have, like, I mean, this is consistent stutter, and there's no save going. Oh, and we got a big guy coming, too. I'm gonna wait. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues. Nothing on my usage for the computer. Okay. I was about to question if he was like, if he got that weird thing where they apparently get like behind on their program and he was just going straight in a certain direction and not actually coming after me. And there he goes, bumping around, can't move around those posts for the conveyors, which honestly, it should not need that many. And his arm is getting stuck on it. Oh yeah, look at all that. I'm definitely getting some stuttery effect to this now. Watching Alien. Take by that first one. Original. Even though Aliens is considered a better movie. One of the few movies that surpasses the first one. I actually watched one of the worst ones the other night. I watched Aliens Resurrection. You know, one where it's like Aliens 4. The one where they clone Ripley from her old, like, blood sample. Like, when, like, spoilers, sorry, Aliens 3, she goes to have, like, some blood work done and finds out that she's got one of the aliens in her. You know, they use that blood sample and try to clone her, and she ends up basically becoming like a hybrid of sorts. Yeah, I watched that one. That mess. You know, I'm sure the people that were doing it, you know, the actors in that movie were like, "Oh, this won't be that bad. We could pull this off." No. That was just bad story. Bad story all around. Not good. And at least outside the Aliens versus Predator ones, they gave up after that. They haven't gone back and done another standalone Aliens movie. But then, you know, you did get the prequel stuff, the Prometheus one, you know, they got that. Yeah, first one was good. It had that, you know, the creature effects, you know, it was a person in a suit, you know, so you don't get the same effects you could do now with, like, CG, but come on, it built on that suspense of what's lurking around the corner, and then Aliens had the full-on action that people wanted. They wanted the, like, you know, see gunfire, like real gunfire. With it. You got that. You got to see more the suspense of them now being overrun and being cornered. And then, of course, what everybody was really wanting, where did the eggs come from? Want to see the queen. Big Mama, the queen. And, yeah, that was the point. They should just stop there on the alien ones. Yeah, the prequel, I could understand that. Like, where do they come from? Explain the alien ship and all that. Yeah, sure, but they didn't really have to do that, you know? Leaving that little bit of mystery was perfectly fine. They could have been okay with just leaving some of that to be a mystery. And I just remembered it's nighttime. I'm seeing, yep, my lights are fine. That's all I should need. If I can get up the stairs. Still waiting for that to get fixed. The fact that, you know, you get too much going on or something and you can't walk up the stairs that without it getting stuck. It just literally, you get stuck trying to walk up the stairs, and I am getting lag. It seems that the longer I play now in each session, the more it starts to stutter. 1, 2. What? I clicked it. 3, 4. It's like Aliens, okay? Predator, good. Predator 2, not good. You know, granted, Danny Glover was a good, you know, choice in that. The whole idea of maybe taking it out of the jungle, kind of, but, you know, they stretched it too far, saying, you know, was it L.A., the Iron Jungle, whatever they call it. They referenced it in some way as a jungle, being like, you know, LA, a jungle. Those, no, not good. Now, what? Why did that not click again? Fuck. Stay connected. Now Predators, the one that's like, it's a sequel, but it's not a sequel. You know, it's that one where it goes a little bit more involved in like the Predator side of things, but it's not a direct sequel. Yes, they reference the survivors from the first movie, you know, but in terms of spirit, Predators has more of the feel of the first movie than any of the other Predator movies right now. And the reason I'm bringing that one up is apparently it's not Netflix. I want to say it's Hulu that's doing this, but it's not Netflix. But there is a group, one of the production, you know, the video streaming services is using one of their studios. They're making another Predator movie, but it's not Predator 3. It's not Predators 2. Because they're supposed to still make that. This one's going to be called Prey. And it's actually set to follow around survival of a Native American tribe or Native American warrior against predators. So it's set back in like Wild West, like pre-Wild West, like I don't know how long ago, but Native American, I think it said Comanche is the tribe they're going to be focusing on, but Native American, you know, hunter, warrior with bow and arrow and spear against predators. So if they get the vibe right, I think will go well. But they gotta get the vibe right, and that's the thing. We know they tend to make mistakes with getting the feel wrong in certain movies. But I have some hope if they do it right. This could be a fun one because now you don't have somebody with guns. You've got bow and arrow against predators. See how that works. Prometheus, you know, as a standalone movie, good. I'm one of the ones that liked it. I like how it also ties in. It's not like the xenomorphs just appeared or just perfect, but that whole idea of them being a step by step kind of progression, like, oh yeah, they didn't just immediately come out like this. You know, that it was like leading to that. But then what was it? Covenant? Was the one after Prometheus, right? That one, not bad. I did like some of the, you know, actor choices. I thought they did pretty good with that. You know, interesting to see Danny McBride in a little bit more of a non-all comedy role. You know, actually more like somewhat action-oriented role. Nice to see him, you know, getting something a little different. But the ending of Covenant took it the wrong way, because now you've got a human vessel going out where basically it's some of the experimentations and such as that from what was it, the android's name? You know, he's going to be experimenting, and that's like a whole different thing as opposed to here's the alien ship, an alien that they found where, you know, the big guy had the chest burster. You know, they could have tied it in a little bit more readily with that part, because it seems like I don't see the see it being a case of everything tying in quite so neatly. You know, I don't see it being a very neat tie-in on that one. And these are just way too dim at 50%. I'm just gonna do it on each one of these for now, and I can always adjust it later. You know, another one of those movie franchises that is overdone, way overdone, but is also a franchise where the sequel, the second movie, surpassed the quality of the first movie, Terminator. Terminator was good. Terminator 2 was way better. And then all the ones past that, which I haven't watched Dark Fate yet, but all the other ones, just horrible. Like, I mean, they should have stopped after Terminator 3. Like, let's go ahead and say it. They should have stopped. Disney has them. Oh. Alien versus Predator. I don't know. I'm a little divided on that. I like the aspect of Alien versus Predator because before the movies, you know, they had books, they had comics, and they had video games. I remember playing Alien versus Predator, like Super Nintendo. You know, they had one for Super Nintendo. That whole thing of them hunting, great. Doesn't tie in with Covenant, and of course that's whole separate, like, you know, kind of like direction there. Like they were just normal creatures found somewhere, and that different aliens were trafficking them as opposed to, you know, them being created by a certain race. But the one thing I didn't really like with Aliens versus Predator was it went from here's these lean hunters to these predators that are just loaded with body armor. They're just bulky, muscular, you know, like they look more like bodybuilders and less like lean hunters kind of thing. Like, you know, first one didn't need to be all big and bulky, but was strong. You know, you got that from the size. They didn't have a lot of armor. Predators, same thing. Had some armor, you know, bigger, you know, fancier helmets for the big ones, but they still did not get, they were not covered up like they were a bodybuilder type bulk to it. That's the big thing I didn't like about Alien versus Predator, is it felt too much like they changed the physical build of them to make them look more like bodybuilders. And that's not a good fit for that. They should be lean if they're like hunting the way they do. That should be more of the look to them. Okay. I think my lighting is set. So I have no window there. I can't get out that way. Anyway, but I don't have a window there. Let's put a window. So I'm not being seen through the window, you know, because there. And maybe once this is working with them out here and being able to interact with here, you know, actually I could fix this. I absolutely could fix this. It's just not going to be pleasant reprogramming stuff a certain way. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get them out here. Ugh. You know what? Let's do this. I don't want to have to do it this way, but I don't want to have to respawn everything. I'm just going to go try to get this all put together. Make sure everything is selected. Yeah, okay. And oh, maybe I do. Storage fell over blade bot. No, I don't. Yeah, that's I'm just gonna do it this way. Yeah, buddy bot car empty. Just so I have it, so when I pick these up and move them, I can set up. I can make this work. I just have to extend this out further where this goes outside. And I think I've got the right setup for this. Yeah. And it really isn't doing much right now anyway. So I'm just going to do like this. Okay. And then drop off point there. Went far enough, just did not position quite right. Yeah, that should work. That should dump right there. That's okay. Did not get it like right there. It's in there. And then it disconnects it. I don't like that. Like, it's placed there, and then you go to a point where I guess it's so far that it acts like it's, it gets stretched or something. Like, if I choose this starting spot here, don't move it from that spot. Just because I bring it over here. Yeah. Nope. It's just, it's just not placing far enough. Okay, so that's as far as I can get to go. Like that. That should hopefully work. Hopefully we're getting an updated version of that that will, you know, snap like it should be. No. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. The whole ancient tribes and everything with like the predators, like they shared tech or they taught us in the Alien versus Predator. I don't get that. Like, you know, they came here and used us as hosts for the xenomorphs. Why would they just be hunting us? And you know, at some point they just kind of like they stopped coming over so often. We know at a certain point they weren't getting people up there. To, was it Baffin, I think is where it was set, like that way up there, one of the coldest points on Earth. You know, they didn't have people up there at certain times of history. They had to come here, take people somewhere else and take them over there, or they just didn't do their hunts at that point. There's so many plot holes in Alien versus Predator. Yeah. Oh, Timmy's awake and not begging for a treat yet. Okay, let's do this. This object, pick up from storage box. Well, if I could select. All right, drop off point. And this object. Oh. So I actually have to connect those. All right, I'll come back to that. That's their thing, you know, it's still creation tool works fine. It's the code saving, the little program save, does not work because you lose too many connections when you're trying to import from somebody else's setup. Even from your own. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and reconnect certain things. And then I have to go and reselect stuff. So it's like, you have to know what you're doing with it for it to even work at all. It's not going to just go ahead and like immediately work. There we go. I think I missed that in the other setup. Timmy, want treats? Can't tell if that's actually returning or if that's coming in. I think it's going back. Okay, let's get this. Well, if I can select it, it's lagging enough that when I click and start to try and drag, it's not even recognizing I clicked yet. All right, let's see if by having that. Okay, so having the boxes connected helped a good bit. But it's funny that even though, I mean, I'm still going with like the object itself, it does not pick up correctly on that. And I just realized I did not set that drop off point there. Yeah. Like, okay, I connected the storage boxes and it worked on those. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, that's fine. Got it. It's working. But then it doesn't work with the stuff that is for this object. And it also did not work very well with that. Oh, God. Okay, let me make sure. Storage box, I'm just gonna... Even that says it's set. I'm still gonna change it just to make sure. There we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that's got... If it's greater than that, go back here. If it's less than, then go to the error box. Let me make sure that one. That was what happened. This one also dropped that connection for some reason. Like, did not even repopulate it. What's that? Oh, door. I was like, I don't remember anything being down there that's programmable. I got the little buddy, the bot guy. And I forgot I put a door in there. Okay. Yeah, I think doing all right, but I'm getting to that point where it is starting to be laggy on this because of, I guess, how long I've been playing. It seems like it is getting worse. Or maybe with as little as I've done, I've already done enough with my programming to cause major complications somewhere. And it's starting to really lag up. Which is unfortunate. I haven't done anything major in this save yet. And it's already acting really goofy. So maybe just save and reload the save will help. But if not, then yeah, some optimization needs to be redone on this because it's starting to feel like it's not as optimized with this update. Like something's just not flowing the right way anymore. Like this is feeling about as bad as when I had my big base and all sorts of complication and stuff like that over there. Had a little base there, had a base here, had a lot more built, and was a lot farther into the game before it started acting like this. So, oh well, we're well past the 2-hour mark, and I do have life stuff tomorrow. I have work tomorrow, so we're about to wrap up with that bit of destruction right there. I will do some more Saturday. Hopefully after this gets maybe a patch between now and then. Be nice, you know, or at the least see the lag go away. So yeah, I've got, let's say that's 2 iron production sites. I've got 2 copper production sites, which that one's going to get taken out. And I've got 1 lithium site right now, which I'm not using a ton of lithium at the moment. We've got that going. Yeah, and I mean, this is way more laggy. It's also using way more CPU now than it was like 20 minutes ago. It was using 10% less CPU overall, and now it's using 10% more. So I seem to be, something seems to be increasing the usage on this. And oh, I see another one that is smoking right there. He's coming up here, and he's already right after me. I think they're getting shot as they come in range of my little platform, my little area over there. They're getting shot, and that's making them mad, and then they just immediately seek me out. And I could see, like right there, looking at that bot, the stagger, the stutter to it, that is just, it's not a smooth flow. It's doing that. But yeah, good time. Go ahead. I'm going to save first because I have seen a problem where it crashes when I quit. At times. It has been doing that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. Timmy? Wakey, wakey. Come here. Hey, what you want? Snack? No? He says no snack. He is just like, I'm curled up, leave me alone. There we go. I can make you move. Look at that. Arr. Belly. Arr. He's all right. I'm going back over here. Oh, don't give me that look. You see that video? Is like some woman posted a video of her dog where when they're riding in the car and the dog's in the front seat, like the passenger seat, has to have her hold its hand. Like it'll put its paw there and do like that. And like she has to hold the dog's paw while they drive. I'm doing good. Just get Timmy to let me hold his paw for like a few seconds before he's like, give me that. What are you doing? Here. Here. Dragon. And he's fine. Like, cover him up, he'll just curl up and be done with it. That's his way of like, I can go to sleep now. Timmy is tired. He has a busy day, you know, every day being cute, getting looked at like, oh, he's so cute. People wanting to pet him. Thank you, Jenny. Hope you have a good rest of your vacation. And if you can make it Saturday for the stream, we'll see you Saturday. If not, then enjoy the rest of your trip. Thank you, Felonius, and good night to you as well. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out tonight. And yeah, we'll do this again Saturday. And until then, you know, have a good rest of your night, good Friday, and stay safe. And we'll see you Saturday.